Hello, people, and welcome to the Freak Show, episode 160.
1 minute, no cursing.
All right, 1 minute of no cursing.
Been a while.
But I like to say to John, he's been working around. He soon will be a guy that going down to Florida. Because Florida is the place of freedom, the place that we can hang out, have a good time without any judgment. But I do want to have a drink with my nice Infinity Gauntlet Iron Man thing. Let's have a drink right here.
Infinity Gauntlet. As you can tell, it was later in the day.
I've been drinking.
We've already been drinking. All right, so first things first, where are we with this amazing background?
We are at Pink's.
We are at Pink's, New York City.
New York City. Pink Cantina. It's a great place to have drinks, to come out, have a good time. They got a great outdoor patio, and you guys can come here, and they have some great specials, and they do parties. So if you want to book your private party, come to Pink.
It is in the East Village on the East 9th and 1st Avenue.
Actually, 10. This is 10th.
10th? Oh, my bad. 10th. My bad. 10th.
Yeah.
See, because of how retarded I am. It's
Between
on 10th and 1st Avenue.
Between 1st and 2nd.
Yes.
Pink Cantina. It's a very
amazing place, amazing owners, amazing bartenders. Currently, right now, Tommy London is bartending for us.
We love Tommy London.
Alex will be bartending tonight. He is one of the owners. He's an amazing Greek individual. I love him dearly. So come down. The food, the tacos here are honestly some of the best in the city, and I hate saying like that. You go to a bar for a taco. They're so good.
They're very
really
good. They're very good. And they got a great pulled pork burrito. I mean, no, they got the, what the hell you call it? They got,
sliders?
No, the burrito. They got, oh my God, I forgot the name of the thing. I'll think of it later, but.
Once he's eating it, he'll edit it in.
Oh, they got a great chopped cheese burrito. The number one place for chopped burrito. So, I would like to inform the people of Let's Dig In. We have a bunch of episodes coming in June. We got a food fair that we're going to go. There'll be a lot of videos, a lot of stuff going on. And I also would like to address the Son of Sam community, because a lot of you people...
If there's any children in the room, which they shouldn't be listening to.
No, but I'm not going to say nothing. But I'd say a lot of you people got me running on your mind because you got no life. You guys are a bunch of losers. You have no idea what you guys doing. And the stuff me, Rocker Mike, and Chris, and Neil pull out, and Carl is the best stuff anybody can get. So for anybody else, hasta la vista. We are the number one Son of Sam podcast, and we get the views, we get the people, and we get the question. So in that note, I would like to...
So for those wondering why we haven't been around, why let me rephrase that. Why I haven't been around for the past almost 6 months now.
He's making deals.
I'm making deals. I'm almost dying.
He almost died.
My appendix didn't like me for a hot minute. Again, back in the hospital again for a little bit of a spill. Things are getting better. So hopefully we'll be back to doing this weekly, if not bi-weekly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait up. I got to change the banner. I got to put the Freak Show.
Oh,
no. I got the wrong banner. This is an outrage. It's an American outrage.
What banner's on it? Go vote.
I got to put the Freak Show up. Hey, there. Hey.
How you doing? But anyway, what are we going to start with? Because we only got into one. We're not going to go too long.
Yeah.
45 minutes, hour.
So let's talk about Backlash. How great was the Puerto Rican crowd?
Oh my God! I honestly wish I would have went because they were so loud.
They were so loud.
They were over top. So what was your favorite match?
So no, I'm gonna break it down. My thing is, I love it when we do a Savio Vega, because if people know Savio Vega's history, he was TNT in the WWC, the World Wrestling Council in Puerto Rico. So this guy's a legend. When Savio Vega came out and gave Bad Buddy that candlestick with the Puerto Rican flag,
dude,
I lost it.
That kick he did.
Oh my God!
Like,
I didn't think
the chops are horrible. The chops are horrible,
but the kick
was phenomenal. I was even like, I can't do that shit. The kick's great. See, I like seeing Carlito come out. Carlito came out and the place erupted.
Yeah,
and he looks phenomenal.
But I gotta, you know what? I gotta give it to what's her name, Sky and Bianca for that opening match. That was a 28-minute great match. Other than the one-handed, like you say, the little botch, it still looked good.
So the botch was, I think Io Sky was supposed to flip over, let her back, and she kind of hesitated. And again, it was a good match. I love the fact they were booing the shit out of the ESC.
But you know what? That's
actually
good because her character's kind of boring. Maybe she should turn into a heel, and you can make her a big heel for a while. Even to the point that she cheats, beating Charlotte Flair. That's where the whole heel shit
so the
starts.
whole cheating thing. Who's cheating now? Oh, Liv Morgan and them are cheating constantly.
Oh yeah,
but I'm very curious to see where they're gonna go with that story.
I think they're doing that because they're like making them like a little bit like, you know, like they're not really villain, but they're good guys, but they cheat to win, which is funny. It's like Eddie Guerrero.
But still, I mean, also, you look at Brock Lesnar, man. That match was
holy shit,
brutal.
I gotta tell you, but I think when they go back to Saudi Arabia, I think they should do a Texas cowbell match where they just beat each other up.
Well, yeah, because didn't Flair have a bunch of those with Dusty?
Yeah, but I think because remember, CM Punk and MJF had a cowbell match that was fantastic. Cody Rhodes, he needs to have that match with Brock, but he almost needs to lose because I think what you do, you make Cody Rhodes now lose a little bit more, and you build him up again. He lose Money in the Bank, and you build him up, and you make a whole year storyline, and he'll go to WrestleMania 40 and finally pin Roman Reigns. You gotta do that.
I think he should have won at Mania, personally.
I think they should do the long thing. It's like his dad. His dad did the same thing. He chased Fred.
We never got it, though.
And then, no, he did get it at the end. He won it for a little bit. So I think he's doing the same thing as Dusty Rhodes. I like that idea. Cheers, people.
Don't eat the lime, you savage.
And I like to send a sympathy to all my Marine brothers because shit is happening.
Say Marines Day?
No, it's just what happened. It's stupid.
Well, I'm not doing politics right now.
Yeah, do if you do, don't if you do. And,
back to Backlash. Finish Backlash. Come on.
But Backlash was good. Dude, the camera angle with the fucking, they came with what do you call those planes, the Android planes?
The drones.
The drone? That was a great. They did the same thing twice.
So the cool thing with drones are, Disneyland in Paris does this. They do a whole drone show, and it is fucking gorgeous. The problem with drones are, God forbid, especially in this country, God forbid one loses battery and fucking comes out of the sky.
Oh, fuck that.
You're fucked. I mean, not that heavy, but those things coming down that fast.
You know what happened in the 70s? So the Jets had a game in Citi Field, in Shea Stadium, and they had these planes flying, and the two planes crashed and killed a woman. And that's back then. Imagine now the technology is so much better. But that view when they came in there, and you know what? The WWE should just go away all the time. They get that Puerto Rican club. It's the same thing when they went to Montreal.
Well, why do you think
it was so hot?
When Sami Zayn came out,
oh my God!
But why do you think they go to New York a lot? Because New York always sells out. Why do you think they go to Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia sells. They make billions going there.
Yeah, they make a lot of money.
Unless they don't get paid, then they keep the planes there. That story still kills me.
That story is still.
They won't let them leave.
I still think that's a made-up story. I think something.
No, it's not.
No, you know what it was? Vince went and got the money. I ain't leaving until we get the money. That's all it was. And they paid Vince.
I mean, seeing the wrestlers were like, yo, this sucks. Pay us or we're out.
So what do you think about now the UFC and WWF together? What do you think is going to happen with this? Are we going to see guys go over like guys from UFC?
I think, unfortunately, and I hate to say this one, you're going to see a lot of like CM Punk issues in the back, because you're gonna have some USC guys who are like, oh, it's fake, you know what the fuck you're doing, and then you're gonna have legit tough guys in the WWE. But the problem is they don't have legit tough guys like Brock Lesnar anymore. Like Haku. Imagine someone from UFC saying that ain't real.
But Matt Riddle
would have ripped his fucking eyeballs out.
Matt Riddle was a UFC fighter. He was a good fighter. That guy can really go if he wants to. The problem is Brock doesn't want to work with him because of that whole thing that happened when they had words. And, dude, you know what's to me? I got to say, my motherfucker of the week is Triple H. What? How do you have a draft and then SmackDown draft the same people they already had, and then you say people are going to separate? They drafted like 6, 7 people. Like, that's not a draft to me. That's terrible.
Well, so legally, all I can think of, and again, I could be 1,000% wrong, but usually I'm not. You have 2 shows. One's on USA, one's on Fox. Fox wants their own champion. They want their own legit wrestlers to say, hey,
they got
they're exclusive to they're exclusive to this brand, this show. If you want to see this fucking wrestler, you gotta tune into our channel, our show.
But that's the only
reason I can see that.
What do you do with like Roman Reigns got 2 titles, and now you introduced him new heavyweight title.
So that's the part I don't get.
But you know what I love that they didn't let Cody Rhodes win that title. You know who should win that title? It should be Seth freaking Rollins. Because he's a legitimate guy. He can go on TV. You know what? And then you have him and Gunter go at it. Because Gunter should win it.
Edge, because he never lost this. He had a.
But Edge can't win it because Edge is in SmackDown. That's the thing. It's such a.
But he's in the fucking thing.
So if he wins the title, that means he's gonna have to go to Raw. But the thing is stupid. Why even give it? I think in the final it's going to be AJ Styles versus Seth, and Seth is going to win that title. And they need somebody that's almost like a legitimate champion, and he won the first. They're going to give it to him. He's going to be the champion right from now because he's so over.
You know, Damian Priest ain't getting it.
You know, in Puerto Rico, what did they do? 12
minutes. Yeah.
It was great.
No, I love Seth Rollins. I do. I mean, I think he's a yucklehead, but I mean,
dude, how good does Trish Stratus look now?
For her age, bro.
Oh my god.
So I'm bummed that Lita's gone.
Lita was terrible in those matches. She was terrible, dude. She couldn't move no more.
Come on.
But Trish can still move. She's like Mickey J. Her and Mickey J could go right now in WrestleMania and just have a great match.
So, since we've been on the show, I went on the Jericho Wrestle Cruise.
He almost got beat up by Nick Aldis.
And Nick Aldis. Yeah, Mickey James' husband doesn't like me. Wanted to legit.
But Mickey J wanted John all night long. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not true.
Did I say that?
She's a married woman.
But she was a porn star.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah.
She shot some fucking photos. She was on porn.
She sucked the dick. Have you seen that one?
Yes, I've seen it. She's like 12. Stop. Not 12. She was like 19. Stop. Not the age.
Porn star.
So I used to DJ for the federations, and I DJ'd a bunch of Mickey's when she was legislative back in the day. So I'm very cordial with her. She's an amazing sweetheart. Nothing ever sexual has ever come between us.
It was very
I've never made any sexual comments. We've joked around a lot, but she's an awesome person. And I was hanging out with a bunch of the peoples there, from ODB to her husband, who's awesome. They are amazing people. And Nick Aldis was just not having a good night that night. And me dressed as Goldust with Tourette's was just being a dick. And she kept telling me, go break his chops. And I did. And he literally said, John, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face if you don't get away from me.
I would have had him put me in a headlock because I'm that person.
It was close. So the boat was great. The boat water sucked. It was very choppy water. How did I spend $3,000 in 4 days drinking? I have no fucking idea. But
that's why you get the $500 pass all inclusive.
I was going to, but I thought so since Gina doesn't drink, I had to get it for both me and her. We're both in the same room. So I thought, all right, I'm not gonna drink $1,000 worth of booze in 3 days. What kind of a savage degenerate am I?
You drank it in 2 days.
I drank in the first day. I drank over $1,000. It was $38 for one vodka Red Bull. Well, double.
What up, John? Before I forget, Micro Wrestling is coming to Mulcahy's July 15. Get your tickets. It'll be a sold-out show, and you can see the Micro Wrestlers live. And they put on a great show, believe it or not.
That one chick's hot as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I like her spin.
Is it Bianca or Brittany? It's one of those. Yeah, she's
a little person, and she's
very hot. She's very pretty.
Pick her up, put her in a handbag to go home. So the cruise was the food was phenomenal. The crew was phenomenal. Jericho, I told him to go fuck himself twice. He was staring at Gina's ass. He couldn't, but mind you, I'm joking when I said to him to go fuck himself. I did tell him to go fuck himself, but we laughed our asses off. Because he was staring at her ass. I'm like, oh, she's got a nice costume on, huh? He goes like, you got me. I'm like, it's nice ass. I get it. Look.
Was that the Undertaker costume?
No, it was the 80s one.
Oh,
I should have thong. I'll show you a photo.
The Undertaker one was
hot as shit, too.
The Undertaker, how you doing?
So she was so as I won his gold dust, she was a slutty taker, which is awesome. We'll be doing that again at DragonCon. But the cruise was phenomenal. Would I do it again? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie. It was really expensive for the only 4 days. It costs as much almost as a Disney cruise, which is a week. And I think I'd probably have more fun on a Disney cruise than I'm a Disney person. Not saying it was bad. If you're into AEW and those people, you will hang out with the wrestlers 24/7. They're always on. I didn't see Sandman once. I didn't see, like, there's everybody I didn't see it all. They avoided everyone. It was crazy. But I hung out with the guys from That Major Podcast, Matt Cardona and what's his face, Brian Myers.
Oh yeah,
those guys are
fucking
amazing.
Good.
Hung out with them a ton, actually.
They have a great toy collection. So I just got lucky. I bought a CM Punk, the original unveil CM Punk, and I got it on Amazon for $30, which costs like $200-300. So it was a good.
So if I would say if you're into it, go. I mean, it's sold out now, I think, so you're on the waiting list. But it was awesome. I mean, everyone there was cool as shit. I didn't see any fights. I only had one issue with somebody who didn't understand. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop touching my hair. Other than that, it was cool as hell.
So let's talk about Marvel just moved in. Marvel and DC, like DC, this guy DC got taken over by James Gunn, and he got a bunch of good stories. But the last Guardian of the Galaxy was fantastic. I hate to say that. Good. That was the best Marvel movie in a long time.
Oh, absolutely.
Black Panther 2, you know what? Everybody sucked.
Here's my thing.
Ant-Man and the Wasp sucked.
Here's the other thing with Black Panther. I think I said it before.
It was not good.
On a podcast. How are you the king of Atlantis, which is not Atlantis, it's some other thing now, and you got a dad bod worse than me?
Yeah, it was bad.
Like, you should have been ripped.
Yeah,
you should have been fucking Thor ripped, and you weren't. And I don't want to knock the actor because I'm not saying, but bro, put the fucking work in. Like, I'm sorry. If someone's paying me that kind of money to be, if someone said to you, you're gonna be a Jason Momoa standing, obviously not.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Would you lose the weight?
Yeah.
If someone says I'm paying you $100,000, $300,000 to be in a movie, are you gonna drop 100 pounds?
Yeah. But Jason Momoa works out. He does his thing. He looks great. I think he's great as Aquaman. I really love his character. But here's the other thing. The Guardian was a fantastic movie. From beginning to end, like, you can't argue. Like, they gave you what you really wanted.
The first F-bomb.
And they gave the history of Rocket, which I never knew that's what it was. And they
changed the High Evolutionary.
And I love him.
That isn't the way he was in the comic. Yeah. But I understand why. But he was really good.
You can't make everything like the comics. Sometimes you got to change stuff just to change it, because it is what it is. You know, it's reality with comic book. And sometimes you got to make the thing make sense. And it was a fantastic movie. It was a great movie. Like, if you want to have a good time for 2.5 hours, it's the best movie to see. It was fantastic.
Your tissues.
Oh yeah, you will cry. It was
fantastic. Like a baby. I mean, like bawling. I was like, holy shit.
So right now, I'm gonna give you guys a little exclusive that you guys might not want to know, but I'm gonna ruin for you. In the new Flash movie that's coming out.
I'm gonna put it out.
June 16th.
I wish I didn't know this, you fucks. I don't know if you should tell them.
Nicolas Cage is going to play Superman alive, and he's going to fight the big spider in one of the scenes where they go through the fucking multiverse. And that movie is going to be fantastic. I think James Gunn is going to reset, but I think by the end of the movie, I think the Flash, or the TV show, is going to be the Flash of the DC universe. Because they just did that with him.
He keeps saying that he's not in the movie. He wasn't asked. So I mean, he could be lying like Garfield was about Spider-Man. So I don't know.
Dude, but how about Superman? Superman and Lois. That might be the best That guy is Superman to me. They need to put this guy in the series. This guy is Superman. This guy is fantastic. And Lois with the cancer, and it's fantastic, the whole story. Because this is the Superman that he lived his life. He fought the people, and now he's here. It's fantastic.
Yeah, he's that show is a great show. It's going to be interesting to see, because I truly believe that Flash is going to become the Reverse Flash, and he's going to be the piece of shit that fucks things up.
That'd be great.
I hope
do
we'll see. But everyone who said they saw the movie said it's really phenomenal. Then again, I keep hearing. I heard Ant-Man was phenomenal. It was the new Star Wars. That movie sucked. It was horrible.
Oh, which one?
What else? Quantumania.
Oh no, that was Ant-Man, not Star Wars. Ant-Man and
no, they were saying it's the new Star Wars with all the characters and all the differentness. I'm like,
I didn't like that. You know what was better? I'm hoping that Loki season 2 will be fantastic, and we also got the Secret Invasion coming out. So I really want to see what's going to happen with that.
That's gonna be interesting. There's a lot coming.
Dude, and do you see the last Mandalorian? Like, it was almost like a season finale the way it looked. But I think they can just go.
Well,
they could go like 10 years into the future. Like, they can do a fast forward.
So supposedly, Favreau's doing a movie. It's going to culminate everything.
That'd be great. No, but the girl just fired Favreau and took over. That girl Kennedy, supposedly the rumor is she's taking Favreau out.
That would be the dumbest thing ever.
But Disney is dumb.
It's not Fabio, John Favreau.
It's not like the Disney is very smart. They figure, it's like this whole movement. It's like stupid. This guy has done the best Star Wars story.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
He really. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's
know,
brought all the geeks back to Star Wars.
We're gonna get a Rebel Live story.
Yeah.
That's good because that guy is going to be the big bad guy for the next couple. He's like the huge guy for the Empire, Tom.
Yeah,
he's going to be the big bad guy.
Well, so Grand Thrawn comes out in Ahsoka, which I cannot wait to see. I think that show's going to steal the fucking the airwaves for that month or two. What did I watch recently again? I was like, holy shit, this is a good show. I watched Dungeons and Dragons. That was actually a pretty good
I want
movie.
to see that. I haven't seen that.
It was good.
I'm trying to see that.
Renfield was fucking really good.
Dude, Renfield, the TV series, which is based, if you see Sci-Fi guy Renfield, and it's Peter Parker's guy from Spider-Man, the Filipino Chinese guy.
Okay.
He plays the Fat Vampire. It's based on a book called The Fat Vampire. It's the best TV you will ever see. You got to see that.
Speaking of vampires, when the hell does What We Do in the Shadows come out?
It's coming out. So you know what show's coming out, which is the best show? Bear season 2 is coming out. And if you were like a person that, Bear is about a Chicago place that made a Chicago beef. But it's really like most people that are chefs, they saw that show. It's so good.
What's his face from Shameless?
Yeah, it's so good. You need to see it. It's so good. Everybody, I saw the first season and I got panic attack because I went to culinary school for 6 months and I quit because I couldn't deal with it. It was very tough, but with everything you see there,
a lot of cocaine back there.
I don't do any cocaine.
I'm not saying you do, but
I am clean and sober.
But in the restaurant business, is a lot of that.
I am clean and sober since last night. I mean, since
this
last
morning.
year.
Since this morning, you fucked. You were hammering shit yesterday.
Oh, I got fucked up last night. I got lumped up like a small child, and I got lumped up. It happens. Sometimes you need to get drunk to know your animal.
Into animals?
Your animal. So I got Triple H was my motherfucker of the week. But my other motherfucker is Alex Brad, the DA of New York City. This guy sucks big, giant dick. This guy might be the worst DA ever. He should go back to Harvard, get his degree, and go fuck himself. Because this guy's a fucking clown.
Yeah,
that's what I got to say.
Yeah, just look it up.
You'll look it up and you'll be outraged. This guy's a fucking idiot. It's an outrage.
Well, people who are conservatives won't be outraged. People who have logical thoughts and will be
too.
Yeah.
How about CNN fucking losing their mind over the Donald Trump fucking town? Why would you even put that? I thought it was great comedy. You put that shit on CNN. CNN is like, people are losing their mind. It's great. Even Anderson Cooper, like, what the fuck? You should have watched it.
Well, they fired what's his face, Tucker.
Well, no, that was Fox.
But
they fired the other guy. What was the black guy?
They were chanting for that.
How about the black for CNN? Also got Simon. Lemon. Something Lemon got. Don Lemon got. Another asshole. These people are
How
fucked
do
up.
we go to politics?
We're not going to politics. We just talk about current events. How you doing, guys? Let's go back to
like the Marvel and DC.
Have you been watching? So the Flash is the final season of the Flash, and they do a very.
I heard they're rebooting fucking Arrow with the same guy.
Oh no, Arrow was in the Flash. No, they put an end to that. They're not rebooting. They would just put a. But the Flash series right now is the final season, and they have a great story with Barry going back trying to save his mother. And then you got the Reverse Flash, and it's a new guy. Dude, you gotta watch.
But I heard they're rebooting Arrow.
No, Arrow.
And they're gonna cast the same fucking guy and do the whole show all over again, start from the beginning.
Nah, you can't do it. No, they're not doing that.
Dumb.
That's
I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of the shit Hollywood does, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with
No, they're not doing that. That guy was, you know what they say that because he came on the Flash and he put an end to his story.
Wait, he came on the Flash?
Yeah, because
like gay-wise? Like
no, like he's like the Spectre. You know the Spectre? He's the Spectre in that universe. So he came back to have help Barry with something. No, he didn't come on him like a homosexual kind of thing.
You didn't yeet on him. Yeet!
He didn't drop the load on his head, but it's very good.
He's talking more than arrows.
No, but it was the Arrow, and he came back. It was a great show, and you got a lot of closing stuff with the whole thing.
Did he show him his long arrow? Sorry, I've been drinking too. I'm sorry.
This is an outrage. This is what happened when people drink.
Yes.
No, but that's good. But so moving forward, there's a lot. I think the new Transformer with the Beast looks fantastic.
It does.
It looks really good. I'm like, there's so many summer movies that I want to see.
The new Hunger Games, like when the fuck? I didn't even hear about that shit. When the fuck that come out?
Dude, did you see the freak? Oh, there's a new Hunger Game.
Yeah.
A new Hunger Game movie coming up.
Snake and Falcon.
Yeah, that's another book. But the thing I'm looking for, I can't wait for Mission Impossible. That looks so good.
I didn't even see the
Dude, the trailer was fantastic. They put it during the Guardian of the Galaxy, and it looks so good. It's part one. I love. You know what? I might not like Tom Cruise, but
the Cruiser.
Yeah, but in Top Gun and these Mission Impossible,
I
love these Mission Impossible. Great, and then Top Gun Part 2. He played to what he was. He's an old guy. He played to it. It was fantastic. I love that stuff. But it's like a whole retro movie. People like the old stuff. What do you think? Like this is the final season of
Rectal or retro?
Retro. It's the final season of Cobra Kai.
I fell off. After season 3, I kind of fell off.
I know the show. I had to watch it. The show is good, and it's finally going to have a finale because it should. How long can you go with kids kicking the shit out of themselves? That don't happen anymore. Kids cyberbully, and then they commit suicide. That's the new agenda. That's
an unfortunate thing. And as I always say, if you are feeling suicidal, please call someone. There is more other ways to do it. I get it. Life sucks sometimes, and it's very hard to go on. Taking your own life is not the way. Mental health is a fucking thing. As somebody who has 100+ scars in his body, trust me, I understand.
You know what my problem is? You know what? Mental, everything's mental heart, which now mental health doesn't mean too much. You could be like, I'm not gonna die. It's mental health. It's like they put it to the point that it's like it doesn't mean as much as it used to because everybody now have mental health, which is like we never had this in the country until now, where everybody like I can't go to work, so I need a mental health day. Like this never happened until now. Because you got people that are very sick people and they need mental health.
We're gonna go here this one.
You know that, John.
I do. But,
you know what I mean. I'm not being an asshole.
No, not at all. But the thing is, so why is it every other fucking country people work and don't fucking literally kill themselves on the job? We take 1 day off a year for our mental well-being, while other countries give 6 weeks, give a month. We work to survive here, and it's a fucking horrible way to live. We have trillionaires in this country. And this, again, we're back to politics, but if you think the left is better than the right, you're fucked. They both don't care about you. They care about their money.
It's their money.
Mind you, I'm not suicidal, so I don't get Epstein. But they don't care about you. So, you know what? People are learning. And that's one thing I will say about COVID that I love was motherfuckers learned I can sit home and do the same goddamn job I'm doing in an office and make my life easier and less stressful. right now in New York City, 82% of the fucking office buildings are empty still.
Yeah.
That's huge.
But John, this is my whole thing. When technologies get better, and I hate to say this, I'm a very open-minded guy, but once technology get better, it's almost to the point that you're gonna have to make almost like a weird socialist government to get people to stay home and give them money, because there's not gonna be jobs. Like look, McDonald got an automatic McDonald's. Everybody's going automatic. Where are the jobs? What are people going to do? Do they want it to get to the point that it's almost gets like to the Terminator where people killing computers and stuff just to get jobs? Like it's like really bad. Like some people need to have some common sense.
And the worst part, no one wants to work, man. That's the other kick.
And nobody want to work.
There's a lot
want to work. There's a lot of
trying to find a good, decent worker nowadays. It's like,
it's terrible. It's rough. But I'm saying,
but then again, you look at these jobs. It's like must have 2 doctorates, a master's, starting pay $30. It's like, come on, bro. Like, I get it.
Yeah, but
I'm very happy with my job. I love my company. I think some of my coworkers are fucking, need to get a bug in their ass and learn and appreciate what they have. But I love my company. I love Delta. I love everything about it.
So, John, I'm going to ask you the tough question that everybody's asking.
Yes.
What do you think about CM Punk coming back to AEW and they talk about spinning the brand and having a show on TBS back in the day, 6:05? What if CM Punk's show does better than the young shits? When did the problem start here? Can you ask me what you think about that whole situation?
I mean, it will. The problem is you have these wrestlers who think they could do a better job booking and running a company, and they can't. And unfortunately, not having a long-term thought process doesn't work. Do I agree with CM Punk, Phil, what the fuck would call him, with a lot of things? No, I don't. I don't agree with the way he handles things. Do I agree with his ideas and why he's doing it? Yes, I do. Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think he could handle it a little better. And no one can tell him any differently because it's him and his life. And he's been doing it longer than I have. So who the fuck am I? Like these assholes who get mad about Meltzer's ratings.
Yeah,
who the
cares?
Fuck is?
Who is he?
He's a douche.
He's a guy that's an old man that's somewhere that probably jerk off to these wrestlers. He's an idiot.
So,
and then they said to Brian Alvarez to another idiot. These people are like, who are these guys?
So the fans are idiots. So I heard your story. I made a comment. So there was a clip of what Jeff Hardy was all fucked up from Victory Road. And you couldn't wrestle and blah, 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 blah. And Eric Bischoff was like, I was going to go out there and I was going to knock him out and drag him back. And I made a comment. I'm like, Eric Bishop is to calm the fuck down with who he's knocking out at his old ass age. Like, relax yourself, bro. You got your fucking wrestling. You got your black belt in a fucking strip mall. And these marks come after me harder than a fucking porn star at a fucking gay convention.
Oh my god,
bro, they went nuts. Eric is a legit black belt. I'm like, bro, he's not a legit black belt. Like, it's a mail-in fucking belt. Like, stop. Like, stop acting tough. You're not.
You know who actually got a real jiu-jitsu fucking study? Al Bundy studied. Al Bundy has worked with the Grayson brothers.
Ed O'Neill.
And the guy was a football player for the Steelers. And he studied with the Grayson.
Where the fuck that come from?
Oh, you go on YouTube and you see, because you had Mike Zuckerberg just wrestle, Mark Zuckerberg wrestle a bunch of guys to win. But Ed O'Neill, just you look at him and Grayson wrestling, and you'll be like, "Oh man, Ed O'Neill."
So the marks came after me, telling me how I'm an idiot. I don't understand. Eric Bischoff could have beat him up, and he's a black belt, and he's gonna learn. And I was like, "Bro, shut the fuck up."
You mean my friend Eric Bishop, the guy that took the nice picture with me, and we had a nice talk? That Eric Bishop?
He's knocking nobody the fuck out. I would slap the dick taste out of his mouth. Stop, man. Like, I get it. Again, so come on.
You know, I always love it when Conrad Thompson get on him for having Hulk Hogan beat Sting in that Starrcade, which was the stupidest thing ever.
Sting has gotten shit on his whole life. He should have beat Triple H. He should have done a lot of fucking things. Come on.
I love Sting. Like, he's one of my favorite guys. And you know what? And I hate to say that. I shitted on Orange Cassidy for a long time. and the fucking guy's great.
Told you.
Every time he opened up a mat, that kid put his heart to it. That guy works.
Bro,
and you know
what did I say to you a year
My
ago?
new favorite wrestler, and I'm going to admit it, I was wrong. Orange Cassidy should come to WWE. That guy's fantastic. That guy can wrestle.
If you can literally take a shtick of wearing glasses and put your hands in your pockets,
it's great.
And get over,
fantastic,
bro. Come on, it's like fucking Goldust. It's like fucking Santino Marella, who I love. I'm glad to see him come back.
Oh, he's in TNA.
Yes, he is. I love seeing him.
So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a show because I need your money to go to WrestleMania. I want to raise $40,000 to go to WrestleMania, and you guys are gonna give it to me.
For what?
To have a bunch of Philly cheesesteak and make bad decisions.
Why 40,000? Oh, for so last year, Mickey James and them ran a thing. It was $2,000. You sat in the VIP booth with them and hung out with them during the show.
But
that I might do in Philly because I can drive there.
I'm definitely doing something for Philly. I need to raise money because I'm fat, maybe retarded, and poor, and I need your people's money to go to WrestleMania 40, baby.
So I heard 41 is in Nashville.
Did that sound? Oh yeah. Did that sound convincing enough? I need your money. Your money. I need to go to WrestleMania 40, and I need to go to a strip joint. I mean, a church and donate some money. Philly's pretty good. I've never been to one, but why not?
Comments below your favorite strip club in Philly, or the area of Philly, and your favorite dancer, and I might have to go say hello.
So I'm definitely going to do a fundraiser for WrestleMania 40, and I need to raise some money, get the hotel room, pay for everything, so I can dance, I can shower, I can drink beer, I can do cocaine on the hook of that.
No. Stripper's ass.
A stripper's ass? It's going to be a good time. Good time in Philadelphia, baby. The city of bloody love.
Are you gonna run the stairs like Rocky?
Oh hell no! I will pass out. I take 2 stairs. I'll take a knee. I'll be done.
Like a knee for empowerment.
I need like I'll be done. I'm dead. But people, remember, if you're watching this, I will be asking for a donation for WrestleMania 40 because I have no shame. And you people got money, and I like your money.
He does.
That's all.
He does.
But I do have a good life with drinking and doing a lot of bad decisions.
Mine is empty, so we're going to cut this one a little short because, let's be honest, I haven't done this in like 6 months. I'm tired.
The Freak Show is back. He needed to do some stuff.
I need to not die.
Once in a while, you need a guy to just go out, fix himself, repent himself. He's better. This is Freak John 2.5. The upgrade, baby.
But remember, we are at Paints. This place is gorgeous.
And I got to tell you one more thing, guys. Remember, go see Guardian of the Galaxy. Yes. It's excellent. It was very excellent. And if you haven't watched Backlash, watch it because the crowd was hot and it was very good.
And Titans. Next week, it's the Titans. Titans are so good this season.
Oh my God.
Titans
I saw this. It was a season finale yesterday.
I'm watching it tomorrow.
Dude, watch Titans because you know what's going to come back? Doom Patrol, and they're doing finale because HBO Max becomes the Max in the next couple of weeks. So we got that to look forward. And dude, I gotta tell you, that new show with Pete Davidson and Joe Pesci and Edie Falcone, Bunkets, it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
I can't with Pete Davidson.
Dude, you gotta watch it because it's about him being fucked up and going to rehab. He's an asshole. Good. He's an asshole, but you gotta watch it.
And I hung out with him a couple times, and he's always just been a fucking stoner asshole. And I was like, you're jealous. I just don't get it. I don't understand it.
You got to see this show. It's fantastic.
I just don't get it. Although it was funny, him punching that guy. You saw that video?
No.
The guy kept grabbing him, take photos, and falling. He's like, get the fuck away from me! I was like, that's awesome. Finally, he snapped.
Like me, I'm lucky to date a beautiful girl. I haven't seen a beautiful girl in like 10 years. Huh? Be quiet. Don't say anything. I'm trying to get some merch from the crowd. Maybe something, you know. I know what I do.
Rob likes nudies.
I get too many of those. You know how many fucking tit pictures I get in the day. It's horrible. It's an
I'm
outrage.
in Disney and I'm like, send nudes. Like, what? I'm like, the noodles. And then, oh, the noodles. Send nudes.
So to everybody, we're at Pink Hat Tina. This is the Freak Show 160. We love you. We hate you. And we'll see you next time. Got anything else? Like Felicia?
Don't get drunk.
Get lumped up. We'll see you next week.
Bye, Felicia.
That was